Morning guys, it's only bloody Friday. Bit too early for it to be shouting, and I'm a bit too loud, but never mind. It is just gone 8 o'clock. We are in Bristol by the Science Park, which is a glorious, expensive and highly invested in building, full of highly intelligent people doing things that I'm not quite sure are relevant in anything. Oh dear. Science. Study hard and get invested in a lovely office. We went past there last night at about 11 o'clock, and considering scientists are boffing and banging our heads about global warming and energy, all the lights, there's lights across all that wall that has been on all night. All the lights inside were on. The computers inside the inside of there were all on. So that's how much they actually mean it. Yeah. I want to thank you all for your comments already at this early hour on yesterday's video. Just to let you know, I did talk to Russell. He's a great lad. He has got videos. He's just finding the time to put them up and get them all edited and that. So I can't speak on his behalf, but hopefully he'll be putting them up as soon as possible. Nice to see Luke in the comments as well. He's never met a vlogger on the road. Let's set a date then. Dear. So we've got to go and take one of the top packs off. That top pack there has got to go to the building site round the corner here, and then we've got to carry on and take all the rest down to Plymouth, where we was yesterday, but it's a different site. Anyway, time to get cracking. It's only bloody Friday! Okie dokie. We've got there 5 planks of wood delivered here. Surely DPD would have been more suitable, but meh, never mind. We have now got 128 miles to go down to Plymouth. Again, yes, Louise, thank you. It's a different site though this time. And then it's the long haul back. Hoping not to have a reload, because our day's going to be long enough without people holding me up or having to load a coil or further delays. Like these people that can't drive through traffic lights. So, yeah, just a reminder guys, there's a big possibility the Q&A is postponed now till next week. I've got 2 questions for you, and as much as I want to get you a video out, 2 questions, one of them being slightly trollish by my best mate Gaz. It's not quite satisfying enough guys, so any questions you think of over the weekend, just fill them in. Personal questions, nothing political or religious or anything like that. I'm not religious and I'm not political, so you know, I've got no views on either of them really. Other than that, it's pretty much a green light. You can ask me anything you want, and I'll get that video done for you next weekend, I reckon. Noticed a few more Facebook page likes. It's nice to be getting the page a bit bigger. Like I've said in the past, I don't have time during the day to do Facebook, so at the moment it's mainly links and the odd picture here and there, but I do try and get it a bit more engaging. I do have an Instagram which is helpful for gaining and spreading the word. If you hashtag greenlight right now, you might be able to give these traffic lights a bit of inspiration to let me on my day. Thank you very much guys. See, the power of social media. And if he thinks he's going on red, he's got another thing coming. Oh! Good Lord. Right guys, let's hit the road. We've got that lovely big hill climb again, so maybe I'll pick you up around there. We've got 39 miles to go now. The 838 north has just hit a bit of carnage, so there's a lot of traffic here. There's a lot of traffic coming northbound back near Weston-super-Mare as well, so I'm not overly optimistic about our journey back. Hopefully all these issues will have cleared up and we don't get any major delays. But I don't want to be sat on the 838 all of Friday. Just being so far away from home, it's more of a risk of getting stuck out when issues occur, especially on a Friday. So we're just coming up to the 838 split, as you saw in yesterday's vlog. We're a lot lighter, a hell of a lot lighter than we were yesterday. Although it's still going to slow us down. We're already down to 50. My ears are popping. He's got his headlights on for some ungodly known reason. But, you know, it's a bit one of my pet hates actually. People driving in the day with their headlights on. Now I understand you get daytime running lights. I appreciate that. But they're daytime running lights, they're not headlights. Some of these people have clearly shouldn't have dropped down there. Some of these people, they've got headlights on. They've actively got their headlights on. It does my head in. Oh, bless him. Didn't have to do that. He's a heavy boy, he's struggling. I'm doing 40 now. He's probably doing half that, I'd say. But this is the beauty of a manual truck, guys. You can do it in semi-automatics and that as well, but if I was in like a DAF or a Volvo, I'd have to be holding a button down or doing something to stop the gearbox from changing up. Else he would change up at a ridiculous time and we'd drop everything. So I've got a full manual gearbox and I wouldn't change it for the world. Hopefully if I get a chance to drive some Canadian trucks, I'll pray that it's a manual. But I'd be that happy to drive a big rig than I'd drive any of them, to be honest. But I prefer a manual. On that subject, I'm going to link Trucker J in the UK's video from the other day. Really great video. If anyone's interested in a very good explanation of how our logs are kept and how we in the UK keep our driving under control and its legislations and stuff like that, then check out his video. He goes into great detail. Coming on the descent now, it's a lot easier to control because we're slightly lighter. However, it has been raining and it's been really hot lately, so you've got to bear that in mind. This road is going to be as slick as hell, which makes you need to be even easier on the brakes, even easier on your turns. But you know, it's not rocket science. Just respect the conditions. bit of overspeed just at the bottom. I mean, literally 1 mile an hour faster, I think. Doing about 58 now. And then it's dropped already back down to 56. Before shortly dropping down a lot slower than that. And I love that there's no warnings to the height there. We're on a main carriageway, and the left side of that bridge was lower than the permitted height for bridges. So there's no low bridge warning until you see the bridge. So you know that could have caused a real big issue yesterday. Well, I'll go as far as to say it could have caused an accident. Luckily I measured the load anyway, and it was okay. I would have fitted under that part of the bridge. It was the left hand side of the bridge was about 15.9 or something like that. So we still had plenty of clearance, but those of you know the digger incident down near just after Christmas, a guy carrying a digger hit a bridge on the M2. Excuse me. At least it's cooler than yesterday. 25 past 11 now. We should be getting to the next drop around about 12:15. Apparently it's a really good tip, so we should be in and out in no time. Then we've got to find somewhere to diesel on the way up. And hopefully head straight back. 10 to 2 now. We're tipped. We've just filled up at Lee Mill. Not all the way, we just put 150 litres in, enough to get Cinderella back and us back to the yard. It's going to be a late bloody Friday, guys. 200 miles back to the yard, plus we need to have an half an hour break. So at least 4.5 hours. I've told my dear it's going to be getting on for 7 o'clock, but looking at the roads, it's going to be getting closer to 8 PM. Thank you, Mr. Nissan. I was expecting you to close the gap. Well done, Mr. Driver. Someone who understands the roads and what truckers have to go through. You didn't see, but there was a rigid coming on the slip road. We're empty. Nice quick tip on a huge site. Apparently there's going to be 2,000 more houses yet to be built, with another 7,000 being built further down the road or nearby, judging by what the forklift judging by what the forky said. Forklift truck driver, or telehandler driver. So I hope you're doing well. Let me know your plans for the weekend, guys. We haven't got anything really planned other than shopping, chilling, and cleaning ourselves. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'll catch you later on, guys. Hopefully the traffic's okay and cleared up by now. There was a lot of traffic, and it was, the Google was red earlier. It's gone to orange now, so there's not as much of a delay as there was. But as long as there's no road closures and that, we'll be back. It's all a matter of when. Alright guys, we've still got 127 miles to go. We've pulled over from Cullompton Services. That was an hour and 40 minutes ago, I should say. We've travelled about 20 miles since, thanks to it being only bloody Friday, the end of half term, and whatever other reason. We had our break at Cullompton, which would have enabled us to get back up to the yard in one drive. But because of the way my tachograph works and because of the traffic, there's a very good chance, unless conditions improve on the roads, we're going to need another break of 45 minutes. We've got 3 hours and 5 minutes to go. We've got 126 miles, which is in theory 2 hours, say 2.5. Yeah, just over 2, just under 2.5 actually, of motorway driving without any delays. Google Maps is saying it's going to be 2 hours 41, so there's still a chance we won't need a 45-minute break, and I pray to God that we won't. But there's been an accident in the next lot of traffic that we're just hitting now. I think this is Morrison's Bridgewater, if I remember right. So we've got another lot of delays now. Not to mention the chance of another accident happening, like Mr. Range Rover here, almost ploughing into the back of a Qashqai. So yes, it's going to be an epically late video, I'm afraid. Fortunately, we started our day fairly late. Not late as in we should have got up earlier, but we didn't start till after 8 o'clock. So we've got till 11 anyway, so we've got plenty of time to get back. It's just whether our driving time permits us. We've got a total of 4 hours 17 minutes left before we need to stop for today. So it's looking pretty grim, but I'm not going to let it beat me. It's only bloody Friday. There's a horse being led to his stables over there without a care in the world about us lot. You won't see it now, Louise, he's just gone in there. And we've got all these lovely miserable holiday makers on the way home to see. I'll catch you later on. Evening guys, 7:30 it is, and we're on Strensham Services. What a nightmare. We're gonna make it back, touch wood, but we've had to stop for another 45 minutes because we ain't gonna make it in 4.5 hours, just as I anticipated. So we've had a bit of a freshen up at Strensham. Stretched our legs a bit, spoke to my dear because we won't be seeing them until they're all either in bed or ready for bed. I think she should still be up, hopefully. Joseph will be long gone now. Never mind. So tonight's upload is getting later and later and later as we speak. But never mind, all the videos this week have been rather late as well. I've been running really late. So it's one of those, trucking life. I'd rather get there within the hours of the one day than get up early the next day too. You know, adds a bit of a chain effect. Chain reaction really. If you don't pull your weight the one day, you'll have more weight to pull the next. So anyway, We've got about 4 minutes left now. 46 or 47 miles left to go. And 2 hours 10 minutes left to drive. So we should nail it. Then we got to get back to the yard, unlock the yard, and yada yada yada, and then get home. So I'm going to end the vlog here actually, thinking about it. There's not going to be much else to see apart from me crying all the way home because I want to be at home. Nah, just kidding. There shouldn't be much else, and I'm not going to record while I'm at the yard later. So I want to thank you all for watching. I've put a live video out earlier while Louise filmed me while we was driving. So go and check that out on Facebook. Thank you. I've noticed a few Q&As. I've not read them all yet, but I've seen the notifications. So thank you for a few more. I'm probably still going to stick with it being next weekend. My dear's going away, so there'll be just us three. So yes, I'll do it then, if I manage to break away. Oh dear. Right, so I hope you all have a great weekend. We're going to get on the road now. Break should be nearly over, and I'll catch you all on Monday.
Okay guys, I've had a lovely week with my dad today. Well, this full week. Now it's time to put Cinderella back in her little cage with all the rest of the Scanias, and then she'll be back out soon. And there we go. She's back in her rightful place, and she'll finally get a rest. And so